Hey everyone, it's Melody. I'm here with another coloring video. I really wanted to color in this knight image and this princess image from Paper Smooches. It is from the Royal Cuteness stamp set. I've actually already colored in a couple and they turned out so cute. I decided to do a couple more. So I wasn't originally going to do a video on this, but I just thought they turned out very cute. So I thought I'd give it a try. Just to go over the colors very quickly. For her hair, I think I'll be using Wild Honey and Scattered Straw. For the skin tones, I'll be using Tattered Rose and Spun Sugar. For his armor, I've got a lot of different blues and grays here. Pumice Stone, Stormy Sky, Iced Spruce, Weathered Wood, and Broken China. For her dress, I will be using Picked Raspberry and Worn Lipstick. And then I've got a couple of little colors here. For his hair, I'll probably be using Vintage Photo. And then I also have Seedless Preserves and Salty Ocean to do some of the little accent pieces. And for this video, I'm going to actually try using my new Faber-Castell brush. So I put some water in it. I've used it once before on actually the images above that I just showed you guys. So, and this brush works pretty well. I was really just going to use this brush as like a backup safety brush, but I figured I have it, so I should use it. So we'll get started. I'm actually going to start with a girl first. So here we go. Let me just clear my work area a little bit. Paper Smooches has very cute stamp sets, and they are very, very high quality. You can tell by the really bold lines what kind of quality they are. As always, just because people have been asking, the paper that I'm using is from Target. It is just a random paper pad I found in the kids section. And it's just called watercolor tablet. The ink that I use to stamp my images is just VersaFine in black, or whatever the black's actually called. For VersaFine, you just have to make sure that your image is very much dry before you begin. So I usually stamp it and I kind of walk away from it. I stamp a whole bunch at once. And then I either will, if I'm in a rush and I really want to color, I'll dry it with my heat gun, or I'm usually not in a rush though, so then I'll just let it kind of dry for a while, a couple hours, I don't know. So I'm going to go in and start on her dress. Images like this are also really fun to paper piece as well, because since her dress is just one large area, it's really fun to kind of go in with that sort of thing. But since I'm doing a coloring video, I just thought I would go ahead and just color it up. As I've started using more of my watercolor, or my distress markers, I'm kind of realizing my go-to colors, color combinations that I really like. And so if anyone's interested in kind of like a good place to start with the distress markers or colors to purchase, I could maybe do like a short video on colors that I would definitely recommend if you just want to, you know, practice using them and don't want to have to buy all whatever it is, how many there are. What is it? I don't even know. Oh, it's 100 something for sure. Right? Wait, maybe I'm getting it wrong. I have to look on my little chart. So I'm just going over it, and I'll go over it in a little bit more detail in a bit, but Kind of liking the way that's looking. This Faber-Castell brush is really nice. The way you put water in it is a little odd, in my opinion. I kind of like the Pentel method a little bit better. I feel like I have to put water in this more frequently than my Pentel brush, so I don't know, maybe that's a good thing though. The thing I do like about this brush is the tip is really nice. The tip is really fine, I guess. And it's got good control of the amount of water that comes out, actually. I don't think I have to worry about the flow of water as much as my Pentel brush, but I really like both. I don't have one that I really prefer over the other, so just a note in case you are curious. So if you guys watch my videos, I think you know that I like to kind of go over most of the area first and then go back in with some details and stuff. So and by details, I just mean like a little bit more shading or a little extra color here and there. And there are different ways to obviously watercolor with these brushes. You could ink up a little spot on your acrylic block and, you know, go that route by dabbing the water brush in that. But I actually really like having the color on the paper. I think it adds a little something. Maybe just more color, I don't know. But I do prefer having it on the actual sheet. These are really sweet and simple images. So if you're not into really detailed sort of images, definitely take a look at the Paper Smooches stamps. I don't think a lot of them have a ton of detail on them. Sorry if you can hear my TV in the background. There we go. I think I like that a little bit better. Ooh, I hope I'm in camera. I'm so sorry if I haven't been. I have the stamps at a really weird angle on this sheet. I try to get as many images on one sheet of paper as I can, obviously. So that's why it might look a little wonky. Let's see. I think I'm actually gonna go in. I really like the way the dress is looking, but I think I want it to blend a little bit more at that in the bottom. So I think I'm just gonna kind of go like that a little bit. The thing I always want to make sure of is that things are blending okay, so the color distributes really nicely. But you really shouldn't go over super weird areas over and over again, you know. It's just too much then. So I kind of like to let that dry a little bit. I actually really like the way everything else looks, but I do think I want to try to give it. She is very small, like her face, but I think maybe I'll try putting a little bit of pink here just to see if I can get some rosy cheeks in. If this doesn't work, then oh well. So, ooh, really gotta blend that in. She's got very rosy cheeks now. I probably, for something this small, what I should have done is colored a bit of my acrylic block and just picked up some of the color on my brush. So I'm just going to try to blend that out a little bit better so you don't notice it so much. There we go. You know what? I'm pretty happy with that as is. Let me just add a couple of little things here. I think I want to maybe color that in. Make those a little darker. Add a little detailing there. And I know this is really wet down here, but I think I'm gonna go for it. Just really lightly color in these little ruffles. There we go. And I like the way she looks a lot. So I'm gonna color in the night in a different video. So I guess check out part 2. But thanks for watching this one. Bye.